Hi, this is Jonas, and Dan Spiffy Newman has asked me to look up a video that he's posted and comment on it. So I'm going to do that. Let's see. I have not seen what's been posted, so we'll have to see what.
Hey guys.
Yeah, there's the intro. Oh, it's got to be the ceiling fans installed at GMS here. All right. Yeah, let's have a look at what we got here. Of course, they want to give me an.
Hey guys, first fan of the night.
First fan of the night.
Rick and Pete here, and for those, or sheep, could be sheep. And for those who don't recognize, we are here at GMS. GMS, or Greater Mount Sinai, has been my employer and my home church. This is my 5-year anniversary. Right at the turn of the year, right around the first week in January, is my 5-year anniversary here. I've been here through COVID. I was here when I got sick. Lot of things, a lot of life milestones have happened here, and they've been very good to me. And I've been saying since I got here that if I was here long enough to justify it, and where I knew that that I wasn't going to be going anywhere quickly, that we would hang some fans here. So we have done that. We have hung some fans here. I'm excited to show you guys. Pete and Rick have been, and Donnie have been a big part of the tour. I'm starting the video over here because this is what you recognize. All of my Sunday morning videos are filmed right here, and rehearsals.
Turn this a bit down so you can
hear. It's our drum
it.
tech. Pete services our drums. Yeah, and we have full footage of the project on Patreon. If you want to see that, I'll probably post the sped up time-lapse version publicly. So the first 2 fans that we installed are in the balcony. You can kind of see them from here. They're kind of hard to see from down here. That was not only the only place that we could easily access to hang fans that made sense as far as here in the sanctuary, but also the most practical place, because that's the highest point of the ceiling and the heat, and where the heat ducts are. And so it's very warm there and very cold in the foyer, and so the fans will push the heat down into the foyer, so the balcony will be less warm and the foyer will be less cold. And let's go up there and take.
That's really perfect. It'll go down, it'll roll down the aisles to the front, rise up through the whole church, go back up to the top, and yeah, that's wonderful.
Take a look at them. Anything you guys want to say while we are journeying to the upstairs?
I think those are probably the most metal fans.
Oh, I haven't said what they are. If you can't tell, I'm excited to show you when we get up there, but it's a little bit of a big reveal.
Very metal.
Although that said, I'm probably going to use Stuart's meme as the thumbnail. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, oh, absolutely.
So.
Stuart went on some kind of like group camp trip or something during the winter.
Oh.
There was like a dining hall with those in the kitchen. I gotta ask Stuart about.
I only now realizing that the elevator has fake wood.
Yeah.
Is that common for elevators this era, or is that unusual?
It's just common for elevators, period, I think, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never paid attention before.
I think they usually do. It's very common.
Some older elevators have a little fan in them, though.
Very common for elevators to have fake wood, and fake wood is totally Rick and Jonas too.
I saw there was like a Westinghouse one from the 60s that basically had a lively air blade in there, like the metal.
Oh, that sounds really cool. I love lively airs. After you guys.
Metal.
There were Guth fans, Edwin F. Guth fans, made expressly for elevators, some of which were ornate and had lights.
So, just briefly mention, there's a larger conference room and some offices this way. Potential for future fan installs if they like the ones we've done so far. So that's going to be a big question as to how much they like.
Certainly hope they like them.
What we've done already.
Keep me posted.
So, you guys recognize these yet? Because we've done videos, test videos with them.
Yes.
Looks
Do
great.
you want to tell them what these are?
Oh, yes. Brown gold lines, and these are the peculiar of a mixed match of parts. Mainly the blades. Nobody can tell, but
Yeah.
the blade brackets belong on one of the post-union gold lines, ones with the stepped motor and the plunger canopy of the modern gold line.
I can't imitate Chandra's, so I'll just do my own. So brown. Violently brown.
Here we got Union Motors, but with those Christmas tree blade brackets.
Yep, Taiwan blades, Hong Kong motors, packed together in a silver line. Well, one was in a silver line box, one was in a gold line box.
Yeah, the model numbers of the silver line and gold line boxes.
Originally, we were going to put new black gold lines here, but when we got these, they seemed too perfect not to do. And since we have so many of them, and since they're like not perfect from the factory, it seemed like the perfect, like we could sacrifice two. Not that it's a sacrifice, but like if I ever leave and have to leave them behind, it wouldn't be a major loss. And yeah,
They look great. They blend in enough, but they stand out enough.
yeah, they look great. There's the control right there.
Wow.
So your metalness, you want to take it away and put them on low?
Yes.
Guys, feel free to interrupt me with any commentary.
Yeah, these gold lines are basically
Got the
just
crunch,
something,
crunch, crunch here.
In theory, probably that the factory just slapped together, right?
The only thing I can assume is that they had a bunch of leftover parts as they were switching factories, and they got an order for X number of brown ones, and they just put together what they had.
Yeah. Kind of.
Yep.
Little bit of solid state hum, but nothing that I don't think anybody will notice.
For the record, the solid state control trim pod is actually all the way down.
Yeah, for whatever reason, this control and these fans with the low speed trim all the way down, this is the low. It's a little faster than we would probably like.
If we had 12 on a decade or
Yeah.
a certain controller.
That's true. Crunch, crunch, crunch. But on the other hand, I can't imagine we'd ever need a slower low than this here.
No.
So
Yeah, because they're not decorative fans. They're really
trying a
useful
different control,
fans.
but honestly, not only does that control look great and it's not loud, but I think that's a proper low speed for an install like this.
Yeah.
If you really wanted an actual low, my suggestion would have been to get a KB Electronics one.
I mean, you know what? I would have, except I didn't realize that these wouldn't have a slow enough low on. I assumed because these have been working fine at the barn, so I assumed it would be slow enough here. But we just haven't tried this particular combination before. Okay, you want to take it up to like a medium or a medium low or something to that
That's
point?
already would technically be a medium.
Okay,
low.
we'll take it to a nice.
So I'm gonna go up to 3 o'clock here.
3 o'clock is where I'm planning on leaving the control. Now, Rick or Pete wants to override me and leave it somewhere else. They can do that. But,
I'm just trying to get more of a medium speed.
yeah.
Something to actually move more air to get the heated air down.
I'll go over here a little bit.
But not be blowing air.
Yeah, I think that's solid. Looks good to me. I think these will be really effective, and I think they look great. Yeah.
Basically, some air movement, but not a draft per se.
Yeah.
What we want is for it to be enough that it's going to actually move the heat down to the foyer, but not enough that somebody will complain to me that they're cold because of the breeze.
One interesting thing about this install is the roof actually slopes upward over here. So
Yeah.
it's noticeably higher than this one.
It is. Yeah.
But I mean, it doesn't really bother me. It just goes with the lines of the building.
It looks right.
It does.
By the way, this is our flame
I know, I mean, it looks natural.
machine in the prayer tower or bell tower, whatever you want to call it here, which we also serviced. It's pretty freaking cool.
Glad that's all working. Yeah, these I'm not a big industrial lover, but I'm not an industrial fan hater either. But I've got an affinity for these gold lines, the bell-shaped canopies, the pointed bottom on the motor, the curved blade tips, brown or black especially, but especially brown because there's some of them in my childhood loosely. I thought they were black until I got older and went up to them and they were actually brown. But yeah, they look really good. They're interesting enough for a fan collector to like them. But they blend in and they're in exactly the perfect spot that you really need fans in there. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, you want to take it up to like a medium high?
There's a little bit of solid state on, but it's not. It's probably better quiet, I'd say.
Yeah. You taking your install pics yet, Rick and Pete?
Yeah, I have.
Because I'm counting on. I haven't taken any pictures because I'm counting on you guys to take pictures because you guys normally take really
Every
good.
fan install we've done, I've got at least one picture of.
Well, feel free to spread them over the web.
Yeah, I'll
feel free to spread them over the web without telling people. You can either tell people where they are or not, because it certainly would be more curious for people to be like.
Probably post them on the Facebook groups, and you can feel free to.
Yeah.
Okay, just right here.
I definitely feel a strong breeze where we are now.
Is this like a backed off high right here?
Yep. Where are we at? Straight up?
Yes.
So straight up's a backed off high. Noted. There's the drums and the organ, by the way. Pretty metal.
What was the trifecta of metal that he was using? A power made up here under the gold lines and there's drums?
Yes.
Man, that's.
Well, not so much that the power mate had to be under the gold lines, but just all in the same building.
Yeah.
Gold lines, power mate, drums. And then bonus points because there's also Dayton Lasko's Hunter Originals and metal halides.
Yes.
So he said that GMS has become 4 times more metal throughout the course of this project. And I'm wondering how many times more metal when we finish the metal halides.
Sure.
I said I wasn't going to talk about that on camera. Well, that's an Easter egg.
Yeah.
So next video tour, you'll see what we're talking about.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna bring him to high.
I think you should just bring them to high.
At this point.
Yeah, I'm over the moon with how these perform and how they look. They look perfect here. And as much as I would love to have more fans elsewhere, especially some over the instruments, honestly, I feel like it looks appropriate just having them here. Like it looks like this would have been designed this way.
Yeah. No, these could have been. It doesn't seem like an unusual place for a fan.
No.
Nope.
Because again, it's the highest point of the ceiling.
Works perfectly. I mean, everything about it
Okay,
just
there's a timer
works.
spin down.
Yes, it is.
Okay. Would either of you guys like to take the phone and get some angles of spin down from whatever, you know, we're not going downstairs. We'll do 0 to high from downstairs, but just, you
The
know.
lobby,
Yeah.
just cause that's a great view.
Great.
All right,
I'll
just
change the lighting too when we do that.
spin down.
Okay.
Oh, good. YouTube's skipping ads
Rick
today.
certainly got a pretty good eye for fan photography. That's why I was making sure he got install pics and everything.
Yeah, and you can see the roof slopes up there. So this one's actually a bit higher than the other, but they both perform really, really well. Like you can, even on a medium-ish speed, you could pretty clearly feel a little something down in the.
I was gonna say, even on medium low, you can feel them both down in the foyer as well as like by the elevator when you first come up here. Like you can definitely tell.
To give you the idea, here's where you can see that we strategically put the fan circuits on that can push heat down into that lobby.
Yeah, they're right on the line between the balcony and the foyer.
And it's funny that the camera actually really shows the difference in the paint on between the blades and the motor, because the blades are a lot more chocolatey than the center looks like more reddish, at least.
The color is actually the same. The difference is the motors are glossy and the blades are matte.
Ah, okay, yeah.
And what I was thinking of doing, if we put either WD-40 or liquid gold on the blades, then they would become glossy like the motor and they would probably look the same. But no one's going to notice when they're spinning.
And they're going to get dusty
They're
pretty
going to get
quickly.
dusty quicker if we did that, so we left them.
Yeah.
I didn't think about it though. But
I think they look fine with the glossy motor and the matte blades. I think that looks okay.
it's interesting though because some of the Taiwan gold lines are glossy. So it's not that the blades are matte because they're Taiwan, the blades are matte because for whatever reason these have matte blades and glossy motors. And they were in sealed boxes from the factory.
Yeah, so these are new old stock effectively. I mean,
Literally.
yeah.
This one's about.
Yeah, so this
Interesting,
one's,
yeah, I was curious which one would stop first. We've never done a spin down on these before.
yeah, I definitely think it's going to be a close one.
We had a third one that was either a spare or if we could find a place for a third that had a pretty abrupt spin down.
Okay, so this one closer to the control is stop.
Yeah.
This one's pretty close.
And it's still going.
Who wants to stay up here to do 0 to high and who wants to go downstairs? Manny, the control's not.
Yes. And stopped. Okay.
Let's go downstairs. Rick, you want to keep the phone or you want me to take it back?
I'll hold it for now.
Okay, if you have me on camera, then make me look thin.
One thing I really like about this building is it's got a very Malays color scheme.
There's a lot of very retro, Malays, vintagey. Like I've said again.
Just
so,
look, a quick look. I'm seeing yellow walls, green walls, and wood. That's pretty much
avocado. There's also red.
Yeah. There's definitely
There's some burgundy and some kind of like faint red. I don't know what you call it.
it's definitely got that like warm.
No, Victor
I like
Davis,
it.
our senior
I like the
pastor,
vibe.
designed this building himself. I mean, there was an architect, but really the architect was doing everything that Victor Davis said to do. I often joke that Victor Davis was just holding the pen in the architect's hand.
We also do have cool white T8s in here too.
And he very much wanted the building to be like the church, which is very much a mix of traditional and modern. And I think he did a great job. I actually love this building.
Yeah, no, it's one of those buildings that it's not really that old, but
It's not generic.
Most collectors like it.
It's not generic. It's not like just a warehouse with, you know.
It's not generic. It's got character. The layout is nice. The ceiling is really cool. The sound baffles, the wood sound baffles add a nice warmth to it that also with the pews warms it up and makes it not as cold as it could be. And the brick on the front with, of course, the incredible stained glass window, which just blows me away. Both times I've seen it, it's just, wow.
When they stamped this drop ceiling on it, it's a very quirky, interesting building.
They easily could have made this very generic.
And it's, yeah, absolutely. And it's also very Jonas.
Only lighting thing I will point out is we do have a vintage socket extender right there, which to give to light their.
Only a bando. So this is Victor
Yes.
Davis' parents who founded the church, and this is a little tribute corner to them.
Yeah, these are their
And
chairs.
That's
that
sweet.
recess light was just up there, pointing at it, kind of off angle, and so I suggested a socket extender with a par.
Right, to kind of just light the wall and
spotlight,
honestly, and that is actually from an abandoned building.
Oh, we're not there yet. Your medalist.
Hold on, Pete.
Yeah, Rick pulled it out of an abandoned building, so it is nice to have some abandoned content.
Yes. Didn't think I was gonna pull that off, but can we?
Now, are the doors here normally open during a church service? I would assume that they are, and that lets the warm air coming down flow into the church. But it also means that all the hot air that's collected from the room up there and comes down when people are walking in the doors to come into church on a cold day, that front room is going to be nice and warm and inviting and just give them that little warm welcome that's really pretty.
We turn off those cans? Okay, yeah, because they glare pretty bad. Hold on a sec, Pete. We're gonna turn those. What?
So I need to know which lighting option is better. This is option A.
Okay. Whatever turns these cans off is
This is
better.
option B. The cans are going to be off in both of them.
Yeah, this is better for sure.
The cans weren't off in option A?
No,
Oh, I got to reprogram that. I thought they were off.
now that just went off. This is fine.
Well, option B it is. I thought for sure the cans were off in both of them as well. I got to reprogram that.
Okay, no, you can definitely see them real nice now.
Okay, time for metal.
Okay.
Yeah, I got them both in one shot.
All right. You ready?
Yes,
Do you have a picture from down here?
I think so. We can easily get one.
Yeah, this is a great shot. Whenever you're ready. Nice start up, huh?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, Pete, any other speeds you want to demonstrate, or do you want to just leave them on either low or medium low? Okay, leave them on the medium low. Rick, why don't you go out and get a shot from out there?
Sure.
And I'm going to set the sound loop so that I can change the lighting, and we can get a few different lighting. Yeah, they have cameras and things. It's very technology in there.
We do have some stained glass up there too. Yeah. Huh.
This is a project we made on the road. I put some lights in that stained glass so we can see them outside.
Yeah, that's actually a good idea. I'm surprised they didn't. I'm surprised they didn't design it to have lighting.
This is lighting option 2. I'm going to go through the rest of them. This is lighting option. You see the fans?
Oh yeah.
I can easily see if power were routed out over the parking lot, just a pair of poles that have boxes with a pair of floodlights on top of each one, just outdoor rated floodlights pointed at that window. And then that could be not something that's necessarily on all the time, but when you have evening services, you could turn that on, and then there's your window.
So in case you're there, right there, and right there, and there's metal.
They do hide, but you can see them if you know what you're looking for, which is also kind of cool.
So that's basically just these overheads right here. Right.
So I'll show you what they're for, I guess. One is everything except the stage lights.
Right.
Two is everything that's not incandescent. So it's all LEDs and fluorescent.
Right.
That's another very Jonas thing, in my
That's an
opinion,
interesting-
is that
interesting one.
there are fans in the sanctuary. Okay, where are they? Well, you'll have to look for them. You have to do a little
Right.
hunting.
Okay. It's like just the warms. Just the warms. Yep. That's exactly what it is.
This is going to be just center stage. These are all used for like when we have shows here, like him on stage with me did the show here. I think that's how they had it set for him.
Right.
8 is all the stage lights and then the lights under the balcony on the end.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's 7, excuse me. And then 8 is the stage lights, sconces, and I thought the cans were off, the cans are on, so right now it's stage lights, the fluorescents, and the foyer cans on the reprogramming, taking the foyer cans out. Which one was best, right, for the fan, for season fans?
One of the first couple ones, I think, because right now, basically the stage lights definitely need to be off. Those are glaring real bad.
So I think it's between 1, which is everything except stage lights, and 2, which is no pilot.
No, I'd say number 1 probably.
Okay, well, let's leave it there. Let's go continue on the floor.
Those do look really good up there. Here's a podium shot too.
Yeah. The ball will be here, so. I guess we already hinted at it, so we're gonna, when we finish with the lighting portion, we're gonna do a lighting video, but we had to order some bulbs and ballasts.
Yeah.
Well, because you don't know what you need until you start opening fixtures.
And the switch for all the lighting Dan was doing, there's one over here. This is what it
The
looks like.
main control panel's in the sound booth, but there's like an
Yeah.
auxiliary switch here and then one by the drums. It's a pretty cool system, actually.
I mean, I've mainly just been hitting one just to
Yeah.
give, blast everything, but yeah.
It's Leviton, which is a good brand.
Yeah, I'm gonna give this back to you.
Okay, so which should we do? Which one should we do next?
Is it bathrooms?
Which one?
Well, the one in front of us.
Okay, we'll go ahead. Rear peek inside the women's room. Because fan.
Nice. Really, really
And-
nice.
Do we want to get a fan stick?
Yes, we do.
Okay.
All right.
Another 12 lens.
Yes. Although, to me, bathroom fans have a purpose. It's because sometimes bathrooms get mildew or funk smells in them or poop smells, and a fan really helps. And this is the first place I thought to put fans in here, and I mean, what looks better than a Dayton Lasko?
Yep.
Right, and it's vintage, but it's not like painfully vintage in any way. Like it has like a contemporary feel to it.
Yeah, if anybody notices it, they'll think.
People would probably think
Is that gonna reach? Fan stick mini?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, let's take it to medium.
It'll blend in to the average person, but to a fan collector, it'll stand out. Yep.
Okay.
Let's try. Is it not strong enough? The fan stick mini prototype. Maybe we need Here, let me try because I'm taller.
Might need a step ladder.
Yeah, worst case scenario, we use a ladder. I see, it's not,
No, there's not enough grip.
see if I can get above it. No, it's not enough grip, okay. That is not Fan Mini. That is a Fan Mini prototype that failed.
Yep.
So somebody's grabbed stuff out.
Okay. Well, I guess while they're grabbing a ladder, I might as well, because you might as well do both at the same time, because you would assume that if there's one in the women's room, that of course there's one in the men's.
Beautiful.
So let's just do them both at the same time, so we can do a spin down together. Do me a favor and prop something in that women's door. Yeah, so
So yeah, this is it. Yeah, so
I was thinking, I really hoped you got another of the exact same fan for the men's room.
exact same one. And these have about 3D.
It just, again, it just
that's
blends.
true. I wasn't
it
going to
just
mention that,
works.
but since
But
you
these
did,
look so good though.
they look great. And I deliberately omitted this counter window because I didn't have counters for these.
Right.
So let's just do medium and high. Leave them both on high, and then we can do spin down with the breaker.
Okay.
Is that medium?
Yeah, because
It's like a casablanca.
Yeah. I couldn't tell if you pulled it or not. But man, that is a strong breeze.
Oh yeah.
I forget how powerful these are.
Definitely medium.
Okay, well, let's take it to
High.
yeah. Okay, then let's go do the other one. And let me ask you a question. Do we want to, since they're all in the same breaker, do we want to do spin down of 2 at the same time or more than 2?
I'd say probably just the 2 together.
Okay, I believe it's breaker 21, right?
Sounds right.
Okay.
Man, yeah, that really kicks out a breeze.
It does. Yeah.
I bet.
Someone grab that.
Here, Pete, can you grab it? I'm out of hands. The door stop. So we can stop both doors.
Let's just leave it in here because this room doesn't have one. Oh, never mind, there's one in here.
Never mind, put it back, Pete. We lied. Honestly, I think the women's room install looks better than the men's room install, but they both look good. It's just a larger space. And I disagree with Rick. I like it better with the louvered fixture on. It highlights the fan from one side, which kind of gives it a cool shadow. So there's medium.
It doesn't look bad. It looks fine.
Hi. Who wants to kill the breaker?
I'll do it.
You got your phone on you?
Yeah.
You'll need a flashlight
Oh, yeah, right.
because it's the same breaker for the panel room as the breaker for.
Well, if that's the case, then it's 1.
Oh, it might be 1. Something's 21. 21 might be upstairs.
I'll hit 1, and then if that.
Okay. So here, tell you what, then Pete, are you gonna stay in this room?
yeah.
I'm gonna go over here, so we'll have somebody by each room so we can see the spin downs. I'll turn the flash on. Yep. Okay. Yep. No, you know that if that room turns off, then this room turns off too. So I'm gonna go back and forth a little bit because we know that Dayton Laskos have a long spin down, so we can show a little bit of each.
Yeah.
But we'll make sure we have somebody posted in each room. Man, they look good.
They really do.
That is the right length down rod too. I thought maybe a shorter one for in here, but no.
No, no way. Such a high ceiling. So do you want me to stay by the men's and him stay by the women's? So that way we're both
Sure,
monitoring the.
sure. I don't know how much more back and forth I'm gonna do. I think, I guess I don't need the flash, do I? Because there's security lights. It's a different look.
Yeah, nice.
Oh, no, nobody's staying by the women's.
Oh, there's.
We can do 0 to high on at least one of these, huh? Because when the breaker comes back on, they should just go to high.
Yes, that's right. They could.
Yeah, both of these have security lights.
Yep.
This makes for a really cool picture, actually. Look at this in the lens. Look at how that kind of looks like a film noir.
Yeah.
I like that.
Oh
You should get a picture like that. You see, it looks very kind of film noir.
Oh, yeah, I'm okay.
Looks like it got an Instagram filter on it. Very mullet. Okay, I think I'm gonna go. Well, no, it still looks like we got a ways to go, don't we?
Oh, yeah.
Bearings and
Hello,
those are
lines.
great.
getting pretty close.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, you guys, I'm gonna sit in here, you guys tell me when that one stops. If it doesn't, if this one stops first, I'll come over there.
Okay.
And whichever one I don't catch the stop of, I'll do the 0 to high of.
Great bearings in those.
Good call on the white beads too, Rick.
Yeah, I do like those. I like the bell on the other fan, which we'll see soon.
What? There's another fan?
Maybe.
Oh, Rick giving away the spoiler alerts.
But no, the beads look awesome on these. I feel like with Dayton Laskos, they need like something a little bigger because they usually have
And the dongle, yeah. As a kid, I always thought those were crystal because I always would see the light reflecting off of them, so they look like.
Yeah, they did. I still to this day don't know what was on that one Indiana Beach one because one of them has a circular thing on it.
I've seen people tie all kinds of things to
No,
it.
it looked factory. It was on a string and it was circular.
Well, I've seen that. Usually when they have that and the other thing, like it's stacked. I don't know why they did that, but I've seen some in the factory like that. How's that one looking, Pete?
How close is that one, Pete? It's getting there.
Let's go quick look at that one and just see. Tell me if I missed this one. Rick, you stay here.
Well, you stay there. I'll have it run.
Okay, never mind.
No, that one's closer.
Which one? This one in here is closer?
Yours is closer.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Not by much, but.
It looked like it was spinning down faster. That's why I decided to stay in here.
Man, just keeps going and going.
I mean, could there possibly have been a better fan option for in here?
No.
No.
Really. I honestly would rather put this up in a blender in here.
It just looks perfect.
Yeah.
So, I mean, honestly, the gold lines in the sanctuary, I would say the same thing about. Honestly, I can't picture.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe if I had an unlimited supply of them, maybe Dan blenders over the gold
Church
lines.
blenders is what I was thinking.
Well, but Dan blenders are church blenders on steroids.
I
But yeah,
really,
church blenders.
really like the
But
gold
no,
lines out there.
Yeah. But in this case, I can't possibly think of anything that could top it. I think this is the perfect fan. So just add a little vintage touch
Yeah.
into these
Yeah.
modern
30 minutes and still
bathrooms.
going.
But again,
Excellent.
there's some vintage elements because there's louvers. Like clearly there was some thought about the design and it having an aesthetic that wasn't fully modern. Or at least it was kind of retro modern. This one's about to stop, Pete. How's yours?
There we stop there.
Okay, that one just stopped. Oh, well, I managed to catch both of them.
Oh, nice. Yeah, so we've got the edge by a little bit, but.
Okay, well, we did this one first, so I'll probably do 0 to high on the other one then, because this is the one that we showed originally.
Yeah, definitely.
So,
All right.
well, once it's still, it's not stopped yet, Rick. You're getting in position. And formation, as Beyonce would say. Okay, it looks like it.
Like good?
I'm not in position yet, or formation. Okay, let's go. Takes quite a while to get up to speed with these.
But once you do, ooh boy. And I like that there's just one in the room. That feels more natural to me than if you put
They're
two.
very heavy blades and there's 4 of them. But man, do I feel a breeze out here in the hallway.
Oh, yeah.
If we left these on high, I would definitely get complaints. Okay. Well, let's take this one back to low, your metalness.
All right. Well, I don't know.
Yep. Off, low. Okay. Bring the step stool, Pete.
I am.
Okay, good. You want to do this one?
Sure.
Like if you ever had a spill or like something you had to dry up, like this would make quick work of
It would if anybody bothered to change the speeds. For better or worse, this is the only public restroom, or these two are the only public restrooms in the place. There's a private restroom, but no, this is the only public set. I think there should have been some upstairs, but you know.
Where is it? Oh, I can't ask for the third restaurant.
Yeah, it's in Victor Davis' office.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, you can look. He wouldn't mind, just, you know, use reverence. Okay. So, that was all the fan installs I was planning for this time around.
Oh, but...
But credit where credit is due. Rick had an idea, both for where to put the fan and for what fan to do, and I think he absolutely nailed it. You guys tell me what you think. This is the panel room. This is many panels. I can't remember what this one goes to. This is amp racks. Although there's another panel in the amp room. This is the controls for the lighting. This is the dimmer packs for the lighting. I think that one's like security and HVAC, and that one's general lighting and receptacles, and then that's the switch gear, and that's a 42-inch original. So
nice.
We're channeling both Kmart K-Cafes and Pick and Saves. And I love this. It absolutely is a great fan choice.
Yeah.
And
I never had those. We didn't have Pick and Save, and Seattle, for all the collectors who have not yet heard me say this, unlike Portland just south and Vancouver just north and anywhere east of the mountains, eastern Washington, Spokane, all of that, all of those fans were a necessity. Seattle, they weren't. So most places like K-Cafes here didn't have fans. Most stores, most restaurants didn't have fans.
never would have thought to put a fan in here or an original.
Something about the black ceiling, I think, is what was making me think of the
K-Cafe.
And I also wanted to do a little bit longer down drivers.
Oh, our K-Cafe did have fans later on, but they were just cheap 5-blade white builders of some sort.
To drop it down.
Yeah, you're the right. Pete, you want to take? This is low. Pete, you want to take it to medium?
Yes.
This is a 1989 one too, by the way. I saw it on the tag.
Yeah. No,
It looks
I have
awesome.
fan stick here, but
Yeah, we're gonna get a fan stick for GMS. We'll get a perfectly calibrated GMS fan stick that is the right length for all of the fans here.
I can't reach it.
Oh no! This is the worst day of my life. Why are there? That's a lot of doorbell transformers. Good God. Only now noticing that. Okay, let's take it to high.
Doorbells. Yes, that is a lot of transformers, but those transformers do all kinds of stuff.
It keeps out quite a breeze too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Especially at the higher speeds.
Because, I mean, it's very rare that you would spend a whole lot of time in this room, although the deacons tend to on Sundays just doing deacon stuff.
Yeah.
But I was in here for a while working on some lights that Rick finished. We'll talk about that in a future video. And it got very stuffy in here very quick. Okay, let's do spin down.
Okay. Well, I'll just do spin down.
I'll do it on the switch.
Oh yeah, wow. Okay, sorry.
Oh.
I got the light on the phone.
Oh, okay, all right.
Well, you can actually.
Yeah, we'll set it back to low. Or no, leave it on high. We'll do 0 to high.
That's what we got. That's medium.
Well, we'll have to find out after spin down.
0 to medium.
No, well, yeah, we'll turn the switch on, and if it's not high, we'll redo it. Although, no, we won't because there's no. Tell you what, Pete. You think that's high, Pete?
Yeah.
Turn it back to off. So, medium, low, off, and then that way, if Pete's right, we'll just have to pull the string to do 0 to high,
Oh yeah.
and if Rick's right, it'll be high.
This one has the isolation ring as well, so that helps with.
I think all the 42s do, don't they?
Yeah, I think they probably do.
One of the reasons I love 42s.
Yeah.
Just curious what this looks like without the flash. Can't see it. Yeah.
Man, this makes me want to put mine up. So I have one of these too. They're cool fans.
You have the same. Which version is yours different in any way, or?
Mine I think is 88, and it does not have the light ring on the other side of the blade, but otherwise it's identical.
Oh.
Isolation ring, C bracket. but it will have the wicker in place.
Okay, let's find out who was right. What are we betting?
Okay.
Who packs up Dan's tools?
Well, I gotta get going.
Okay, that's Pete anyways.
Yeah.
Show off. Okay, well, anything you guys want to say about GMS Project Week and fan installs?
What I'll say is that this building is from like '08, so you're not going to see like, you know, amazing like vintageness necessarily, but I feel like any fan collectors or lighting enthusiasts that came here would probably enjoy it because we've added enough stuff, there's enough cool stuff already.
Oh, yeah.
The building's got some charm to it, so it's not a disappointing stop.
It's got color to it as well.
Yeah.
How metal is it now?
Oh, as I said, 4 times.
Okay, so that's the increase in metal, but rank the building on the metal scale now.
Oh, right now it is high end of thrash metal.
High end of thrash metal. How Rick is it right now?
I about the same teetering wood green station.
Right on the line.
Right on the line.
When we finish our next project day and/or days, we'll cross the line for you guys. I won't do too much of the reveal, but when the parts come in and stuff,
Yeah.
will that cross it over into the top category maybe?
We're good in there, yeah. I think swapping one of the exit signs will also help.
Oh yeah, well, I forgot about that. Do we have one that'll match that we can put there? Like, is there one that's a wall mount one that's just like those 3?
No, I was gonna pull a good one out of someone else and then put a bit.
No, I'm saying, is there a good one somewhere else that's that type?
They're all that type.
Okay, but some of them are ceiling mount.
Oh shoot. Well, I think you can take that off. It's
Okay. Well,
We'll figure it
that's
out.
Rick. Okay.
We'll figure it out.
Well, as always, patreon.com/dspiffy, fanstick, lightstick, taco, burrito, Mexico, good manufacturing company, Sperry, the beverage and fan collectors, riggersheep.com, 81220 LLC, where our motto is
Crunch.
What speed are we leaving?
low. And as always,
Bye, fans.
Bye,
Thanks for watching.
Fanstick. Fanstick is the solution to all my problems. Yeah, that's a great installation. I love it. I hope GMS loves it. And I look forward to hearing how they like it. The only thing I would say is I don't know I can't remember if the sound booth, the audio booth, is under the balcony or not. But either way, it would be amazing if you could somehow put a couple of fans directly over that, some little low things. If I had to choose something to put there, I would probably put little white, in like 36-inch white industrials or something. Yeah. But then again, it would be a problem to get the control down to the booth probably. But something to think about. Yeah. So, yeah. Thanks for getting me to comment on the video. I appreciate being involved in this stuff. Thank you very much, Dan. Bye-bye. See you later, everybody.